The Earth, broken into 1,000,000 shards, forcing its steam-driven inhabitants into space. Hard-working folks known as cowbutts survive by farming moisture and mining what little land is left, constantly dealing with all sorts of space jerks. There are the gangs of scrap metal meanies roaming about, preying on the weak and completely disregarding basic manners. Then there are the diesel-driven royalists, a bunch of oppressive bullies, abusing their power and bleeding the cowbutts dry. To top it all off, there are rumors of something far more dangerous stirring in the depth of space, waking from its age-long slumber. These are the descendants of a shattered planet, and this, my distinguished gentlebots, is the new SteamWorld.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Let's Play with me, your host Tim. And today, we will begin playing through SteamWorld Heist together. There is some prep here, which you can skip by going down to the comments section, where I'll have a pinned comment from me, allowing you to jump ahead to where we actually start our adventure, in case you don't want to hear me prattle on about the game for like 3 to 4 minutes as I describe it, and how far I've gotten in it, and what alterations I've done to the game. Right, so, what the heck is SteamWorld Heist? Well, the best way I can describe it is that it is a combat-oriented game where the combat is very similar to the new XCOM series. For how far I've gotten in the game, know that I have beaten the game already once, and I began going through it again, and I liked it so much I was like, hey, you know what? I should just record this game. I would love to get this up on my channel in case people haven't actually seen this game, or maybe they think it's like the original SteamWorld Dig. It's completely different than the SteamWorld Dig series is. For the alteration I've done for the game, know that I have removed the steam-powered giraffe soundtracks from the game and replaced them with science fiction-y sounding music from Halfway and Wildstar and SteamWorld Dig 2. I've done this because steam-powered giraffe themselves, they sing in their songs, and it is difficult for me to do the voices of the characters over when someone else is singing. Right, so I'm going to quickly check on how my voice is coming out for this, and then we'll be good to go for a new adventure. So, I'll talk more about the game itself, and you should expect me as well to talk about why I'm doing the actions that I'm doing as we play through. Give me a few seconds here. Okay, everyone, my voice sounds like it's coming out okay. Let's go ahead and start us up a new game. Oh, right! I have the DLC for this game purchased as well, so we will be playing with the Outsider. It basically contains an extra character who becomes available after the first chapter is done. It contains new loot strewn throughout the mission, basically new random rewards you can get as part of loot pickups. And it also contains, I want to say, like 3 to 5 new missions are available for you as well. It might also contain some new hats. This is a heads up. We can cover hats when we get our first hat. Alright, so we have to pick a difficulty level for our playthrough. The last time I beat the game, I had beaten it on Veteran, and I intend to play through the game again. We're going to quickly hover over each of these different difficulties to show you how the stars go up, obviously meaning that it's tougher and tougher. The higher difficulty level also means that you get more experience if you're successful in the mission as a reward for playing on the higher difficulties. We will be playing again, as I mentioned, on Veteran. There's Elite. So, I can't imagine beating the game on Elite. Veteran's hard enough. It's very, very punishing. Yes, right. You should also expect me to lose a few of these missions, everyone. The levels are randomly generated, most of them, and it is very tricky, those missions as well. So just as that, by missions, I mean the map layout, not the missions per se. Your quests, your objectives are fixed, but the ships you're on will be randomized. All right. Oh, right. And we can also change the difficulty before every mission, but I will do every one of them on Veteran. All right, we're good to go. Let's get going.
Piper Faraday, notorious smuggler and occasional pirate, is having a rough time. A brutal gang of thugs called Scrappers are spreading across her turf in the outskirts, stealing everything in sight. They have even been known to kidnap the locals. Their presence could draw unwanted attention from the Royal Space Force. In short, they are bad for business. low on water, Piper and her mates have boarded a scrapper ship, aiming to relieve them of their ill-gotten cargo. And of course, it all went according to plan.
Blast! That did not go according to plan. What a positively macabre place. Hey fellas, you alright? Right. Better get up there and help out. Welcome to the game, everybody. You'll note immediately that the movement, I believe the symbols look very similar to the XCOM. It's gold if you can move and still perform an action. It'll be blue to warn you that if you move this far, you will not be able to perform an action. And we're not allowed to open this door this turn. We'll cover opening doors and what have you as we get through the game, so just bear with me. A whole cowbot down here! Ain't I lucky? Mind if I help myself to some of your water? When I'm done with you, I'll use you for spare parts. Ha! You just try it, bub. As with the XCOM series, it is very important to take cover. Unlike the XCOM series, though, the way your attacks hit an enemy is based upon the aiming of your gun. There is no percentage to hit, to my knowledge. I don't think there's any, like, dodge attacks either. So it's just, can you line up the sight and get past any armor or defenses around the enemy? If so, then do so. The enemy, of course, will fire back at you. They can ricochet shots off of walls, and we're able to do the same. Just try to circumvent some of the cover mechanics in the game. When the number has that starry symbol around it, that means it was a critical hit. You did double damage, I believe. Okay, well, game's about to explain a double moving right now, I believe. Turrets! Fancy security for a hunk of junk. Bet I can cover behind that shut-up barrel. Notice that this section here is blue. If she moves this far, she will not be able to shoot afterwards. I won't be able to fire after a sprint like that. I'll just wait my turn here. Right, my turn. Better amp up my gun so I can take that turret out with one shot. I don't want to trust another go covering behind this thing. I can probably take another hit, but there's no reason why we shouldn't just destroy it. The different personalities have different abilities. Some are class-based, but the majority of them, though, are linked to them themselves. In this case, Piper has whatever ability that is. What is it? The power shot. It does +1 more damage. And believe it or not, that is extremely important. All the numbers in this game are generally low, so 1 more extra point of damage is so very useful in this game. Like the new XCOM, you do not want to reveal new rooms unless you have everyone in position and ready to go. Exposing new rooms means that people who have already gone will not get anything else to do during your turn, and if you left them exposed, they're likely to take fire from everyone in the now newly revealed room. Well, no one in this chamber. Let's move up towards the door then. We could open the door right now, but then Piper can't fire on her turn. We will not do this. We'll just pass our turn, and now we're good to go. Opening a door does not consume a turn whatsoever, nor does it take up any movement to my knowledge. You took your sweet time, Captain. And here I was, coming to save you and all. Where's the rest of the crew? They got scrapped and hauled off. Now I'm the only one left. Yar. Dang it, we need to get out of here before we end up in some scrap heap. Aye, aye, Captain. Alright, let's grab some cover and try to deal with these scrap bots. It might be best that we go for this one first. You don't, like to do XCOM, I think, or like most turn-based strategy games, you can move someone, but then act with the other if you so wish. Let's see if we can put a little bit of damage on him with Seabrass here. Seabrass's weapon, by the way, you'll note, does not have the laser sight. Only sharpshooter weapons have laser sights with them. So we're kind of looking at where we think the weapon will go. He's also using a shotgun. Well, we don't know this at the moment. If we took some time to read about his weapon, we would. It's a spray attack. And we didn't damage anybody, unfortunately, with that. Oof! Alright, we need to kill this guy right now. Seabrass, move up. Piper, you took a hit right in the face. Let's see if we can't hit this guy. Let's use our... we can just try hitting him. Ah, putting heavy damage on us. Let's move up and kill him from below. There's our way out. Let's steal one of their escape pods. Toot sweet. The symbols up here show you that you have 2 Cowbots left alive, and if you want to leave, they must both be at that spot. Your Cowbots will not, to my knowledge, willingly leave people behind on the ship. You can get them destroyed to leave with whoever is left, if you're really desperate, I suppose. Okay, we're in position. Now we're going to open up the door and see what's beyond it. 2 more scrappers. Let's take some cover. Higher cover, cover on higher ground is better than lower cover because it's harder for the enemy to get shots on you. And easier to score them on them. Seabrass, can you put some damage on this guy? Oh, nice! We shot his hat off as well. We'll pick up his hat in a little bit. Let's see if we can kill this guy. Woo! Shot off your hat as well, sir. We're going to keep you there, Piper. Let's put some damage on him. Oh, sweet critical hit. Let's take our hat back and let's aim for that next hat. If you get your own hat shot off, you can just run and pick it back up again. Tim, why are you obsessed with hats, you're asking? There was absolutely no reason to. The hats in this game don't do anything for you other than they look cool on your robots' heads. That is it. So they're kind of a look how awesome I am by being able to shoot off that robot's hat. Generally, shooting the hat off means that you also haven't done any damage to the robot in order to get that hat as well. Killing the robot will very rare, flat out with its hat still on its head, to my knowledge, will not give you the hat. A bullet will need to have hit the hat to get it. Yep. A whole 2 minutes talking about hats. Didn't think I'd do that. Right. The game will tell you as well if you've collected all the swag or loot that the mission has. Let's go ahead and get out of here. All according to plan, successful. We picked up 1 swag bag, and it contains a few swills of water, the essential resource for steambots. We also got a swab hat. This baller might be a bit worse for wear, but it's still stylish, right? Anyway, it's better than freezing your scalp off. I like the skull and crossbones on it. Experience is split amongst all the people that went on the mission. We're playing on veterans, so we get an extra 25% experience as well. Welcome back, Captain. Dang it, Wonky. We won't get any work done with these scrappers hogging everything in sight. Those no good steam maggots are even pilfering the parts of honest cowbots. We'll have to do something about it. They hauled off most of our crew back there. Yar, I'm still here. With the water shortage, it's a tough spot. No mistaking it. This puts us at a skeleton crew. What am I, invisible? We didn't even get that much water. We'll need more gallons to get back on our feet. I'll have to figure something out. Okay, ma'am. Just set the course over on the map table, and I'll get us moving. This is the quest hub of sorts, everybody. We'll be able to access the map and choose missions shortly enough. Crew members who have things that they want to talk to you about will have exclamation marks over their head. It is optional. Things that you need to do will have that yellow arrow pointing to it. I will, of course, talk to all the crew members whenever I get an opportunity to. Golly, that went bad. Those patchy bolt heads had me staggered. Yar. Makes me squeamish about boarding bigger vessels, it does. I don't feel much like ending up in some scrap heap. Right you are, sailor. And Wonky? Getting prepared should be a high priority, ma'am. Grumpy old sea brass might be a capable fellow, but we're not fit to handle all these scrappers. We'll just have to round up some more gallons. Alright, well, let's get that done then. Oh, the rest of our ship? Here's what it looks like. Looks like we're a coal-based ship. Awesome. Haven't seen stuff like this in Spelljammer. We need to find some gallons. Well, everyone, this is the quest map. Right now, this is the only quest available to us. Let's over to that scrapper ship and see what's in there waiting for us. Filling up. Let's take some time to cover what we're seeing here. Up on top, we have the title. Next, we have a suitcase with a star on it. That means that this mission has a piece of epic swag in it that we have not found. If we find that piece of epic swag, we will get a star, which contributes to one of the 3 stars that you see up there. We have 2 symbols of 2 people. That means that we're allowed to bring 2 crew members with us. The captain counts as 1 if you wish to bring the captain as well. So that's 2 people. 3 stars mean that we can get 3 rep from this mission. Most missions have 3 stars. Some have 2, and a few have 4. Generally, stars are rewarded. You get stars for completing the mission without casualties and finding the epic swag bag. This mission objectives are next. We have to collect the swag and then evacuate. With nothing but Ripper-class scrappers aboard, this tiny vessel should be easy pickings, even for a small and desperate crew. Grab as much as possible and get out. Before we go on our mission, we have all our people. Let's take a look at these guys first and girls, shall we? Here's Captain Piper Faraday. Smuggler Captain Piper Faraday and her trusty pilot Wonky hide out in the outskirts, far away from any royal jail. Brings out the best in her crewmates. She can use handguns, she's a sharpshooter, and she has power shot. I guess we'll cover these really quick as well. This character can use handgun-class weapons. Handgun-class weapons consist of pistols and revolvers. They typically have medium range and deal medium damage, and can sometimes fire multiple times. She can also use sharpshooter-class weapons. These consist of sniper pistols and other precision weapons. Some limit your movement, but make up for it with laser sights, high critical chance, and good damage. And power shot is her normal shot with +1 damage. This dour whaler bot lost everything he held dear when the royalists monopolized the whale oil industry. He's good at heading up the vanguard. Oh, we should keep looking at him. He can use handguns and assault weapons. This character can use assault-class weapons. Assault-class weapons consist of shotguns and submachine guns. Very efficient in short-range combat and can damage multiple targets. Every character can equip a weapon. If you haven't equipped them with a weapon, then they're armed with their starting gun instead. 2 utility slots. These will be things like armor, speed boosts, grenades, med packs, etc., and a hat that you wish for them to wear on your head. We picked up this awesome-looking swab hat. We'll give that to Seabrass. Alright, we're good to go. Let's get going. Weigh anchor. Can you hear me? It's Wonky. I've hooked up to some exposed plumbing on this ship, so now I can speak to you. This should be an easy mission. Nothing like the last one. Just grab up all the gallons you can. Oh, and if you should come across any epic swag, make sure to bring it back. Alright everyone, just like the previous mission, we want to get everyone into their positions, and then we'll end our turn. We'll only open the doors when I'm comfortable with everyone being where they need to be to make the most movement into the unexplored, unrevealed rooms. Interesting placement. Okay. I think Piper can probably shoot this cowbot from where she's located. Let's see if we can't put some good damage on it. Let's use our power shot. I'm hoping to move Seabrass close enough, maybe here, he might be able to get some of that spray of his to hit that cowbot. In fact, we're going to move him up to some better cover and try to put a little bit of damage on this guy. Ah, well, we completely missed and shut off the other guy's hat. Well, then, let's still use our power shot. It'll go on cooldown. Oh, nice critical, Faraday. Thank you. Faraday, will you be so kind as to hit this guy in the head as well? Oh, right. I have explained hitting different body parts. Hitting someone in the head has a 50% increased critical chance. I don't know if that means that you just have a 50% chance, or if it increases your whatever chance you have by 50%. Hitting an enemy in the legs might cripple them, which means that they cannot move on their turn. Good job, Faraday. Thank you. We'll grab that loot and then get in position to open this door up. Large doors, like the one Seabrass is in front of, generally contain the Epic Swag bag in it. Epic Swag is guaranteed to have a piece of gear in it, unlike normal loot bags, which might have such. They're often guarded by one or more enemies as well, which is why I wanted Faraday present. Faraday? Note that your friendly cowbots do not block a line of sight for your ranged weapons. When your cowbots... Oh, God! Tim, you should have fired. Okay, well, too late. When your cowbots move directly adjacent to somebody, they will enter into melee combat with the enemy. You will not use your ranged weapons, although you can still hit the enemy with range if you so wish. Every character has a melee stat, as well as a ranged stat. Alright, good work, team. Let's head now towards this place. I can't believe I took a hit there with Seabrass. That was completely uncalled for, Tim. Bad mistake. Thankfully, it's the early game, and so it shouldn't matter too much. But if I recall, my first time in this mission, I lost the first time I was here. Rather, I'm sorry, I lost Seabrass, but still won the mission. Oh, this is a terrible position for you, Seabrass. They have good cover, and we do not. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Oh, I don't know where to move you with that. You're going to take some hits here. We could move you back and hope we can sucker them into chasing us. Let's do that, actually. Seabrass, fall back. And end your turn there. Piper, open this up. And let's move you up here. Piper, let's move you. It's going to be still very tricky. Seabrass, you might be able to hit them from this range. Oh, nice. Excellent hit there. Hit them both for half their damage. Can we maybe get a ricochet on them? Darn it, just missed them. Oh, our baller! No! Okay, we're still around. Let's use one of our big hits on this guy, shall we? Nice, good hit, Faraday, thank you. Move you up, Seabrass, and finish this guy off. Now, we had a hat shot off our head. It doesn't matter. You always retain whatever hats that you had at the and you've ever collected. So having a hat shot off, no problem. You can just re-equip it back on your head for the next mission. There I go again, spending whole seconds of my life explaining hats in Steamrolled Heist. I guess I just want to get across that they don't matter. They don't matter at all. It's just a show-offy thing. So we're going to wait there for Faraday to get into position. We have one more one more swag left. I don't think we've missed any. Oh, right! There's a mini-map, everyone, as well. I always forget this exists. It shows where cover's located, where doors are located, that's obviously the red things there, and what green doors are located. Red doors are things we will need to pay attention to, I think, in the next mission. Or starting in the next mission. Alright, Faraday, let's go ahead and end him, shall we? You should have enough water by now, and we won't get paid for wrecking scrappers. Just pocket all the swag and head for an escape pod. Alright, let's get out of here. Piper, you as well. And all the swag is collected. Awesome. Let's get out of here. Filling up successful. Right, this could be a chance to explain the swag bags really quick. The type of loot contained within each bag is hinted at by the sparkles that you see. Of course, you're going to open them all anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But note that this one is sparkling white, and this one's sparkling yellow. White bags contain gallons. Yellow swag bags contain gear of some sort. There's also ones that sparkle purple. Those would be rare pieces of gear. Rare gear is generally better than normal gear. It has some sort of special property to it. For example, a pistol might do the same damage as a normal pistol, but be able to fire twice, or might be able to shoot through enemies, for example. Alright, let's see what gear we picked up. Brass Knuckles. A bar brawler's first choice when cornered. Leaves a +1 melee mark on your opponent's chin. Carrion Pistol. 3/4 damage, critical +1. A primitive but accurate lead spitter. Does what it's supposed to do. Scope Short Round. A concealed carry with improved sighting radius. Heightens both the close and long range gain. Nice. We completed the objective, we got the swag bag, we had no casualties, that gives us 3 points of Outskirts reputation. Seabrass leveled up, and he gained Payback. Vanguards become enraged when taking damage. When enraged, their next attack will deal +2 bonus damage. Piper has gained 1 additional health. It may not seem like much, but it's so very important. That should be enough water. Let's head for Gat's bar and spend it. Yar, I like a new cannon. Give me a trustworthy gun any day over an inexperienced crewmate. I thought we weren't welcome at Gat's anymore. Well, now we've got gallons to spend, and Gat's not an unreasonable fellow. You okay there, sailor? Yar, this whole thing makes me steam boil. I'm so angry I could strangle the whale. That's horrible, Gabriel. Such majestic creatures. You've never met a whale, have you, Captain? Not really, no. Shifty-eyed creatures, a lot of them. Only good thing about them, they're dripping with oil. He is a whaler to the end. Wonky? I think we've got enough water for now. Let's swing by Gat's bar and see if we can get what we need. Right. I just might have to charm Gat a bit. Now. Oh. Set course for Gat's, ma'am. You can redo missions that you've done already. Know that if you decide to do the mission again, you cannot get the epic loot bag. Rather, you can grab it, but it doesn't contain anything in it. You've already picked it up. But you can do these over and over and over again, and you can get experience, and you can get more loot, if you wish. I'm only going to be here to put a hat on your head, sir. Also, I guess while we're here, we might as well equip some new weapons or utility items. I like having the shotgun on Seabrass, so I will let him keep it. I will, however, give the scope short round to Faraday. Notice that it's, if I equip it, I can't unequip it. Okay. It does +1 more damage than her normal gun does. Gat's Bar. This is Gat Parrot's bar. He's not too fond of smugglers, but he's not an unreasonable fellow. I thought I told you to stay clear of this establishment, Faraday. You sure did, Gat. We just need to stock up after a rough scuffle with some scrappers back there. I've got gallons to spend. Just let me pick up what we need, and I'll be out of your scalp. Last time you left with a bit more than you paid for, but I could actually use your help. Well, golly, now I've heard everything. The scrappers have hit us all hard. They even kidnapped Mosby, a moisture farmer nearby, a few days ago. Yesterday, they stole this month's supply for the bar, and now I won't be able to pay the royalists' water taxes. Well, we can't have the scrappers bothering the locals, and they should be rather flush to boot. Keep whatever else you round up. Just bring back my supplies to me. I figure you owe me, Faraday. This is Sally. We will be able to recruit her as a team member. However, we do not yet have the reputation. We'll come back for her when we do. Gear and doohickeys to your liking. Equipment's for sale at all these places. Some of it will actually spawn multiple times. These are particularly of interest to you. Small storage units. This will let us carry one more piece of gear. Here's our current inventory allotment. We're allowed to carry 10 items. We will want to carry as much stuff as possible so we can keep our gear, our crew, flushed with items. We have enough money left. Let's buy a small repair box while we're here. Adds action, restore 2 health to character. 1 use per mission. Regular maintenance is the key to survival. Note that the repair box can only repair damage to the person who is carrying it. You cannot use a repair box on an adjacent bot. Let's do one more mission, and then we'll call it a session, shall we? So, Captain, how is old Gat getting by? Well, we're not alone in having problems with these dang scrappers. Yar, where did they even come from? They're making us all other piratey types look bad. The Royal Space Force will surely need to get involved if the scrappers spread much more. There won't be safe harbor left for us in the outskirts if it comes to that. Then let's go help Gat out and pay the scrappers back while we're at it. Let's go beat some scrappers and school this troublemaker that's been bothering Gat. Alright, let's try Triple Threat Terrors. This ship belongs to a trio of terrible chopper-class scrappers that have been attacking moisture farmers lately. The crew should stop them from kidnapping the locals. We have to eliminate the triplets, and then evacuate... Ooh, hiccups, that's bad. Right, we have another piece of utility gear. I think we'll give it to Seabrass. He has a lot of hit points, and I tend to use him up front because of it. His special ability, Payback, also needs him to be hit with damage. Note that Payback works whenever he suffers any damage, including friendly fire. So you can use that sometimes to your advantage. Alright, let's get going. Oh, let's get going. Seabrass's weapon slot is empty. Well, oh, right. We can give him the carrion pistol if I want. Notice that the damage is in red, but the critical is higher. This is basically an unscoped version of Faraday's weapon. I think I will not give him the carrion pistol. I prefer him to continue to use shotguns if possible. Piper's starting weapon has a laser sight, like all sharpshooter weapons. Oh, we can go up or over. They might lead to the same room, but they might not. Let's try going up to start. Faraday cannot open the door because she's not directly under it. So, Seabrass, what's up here? When you have to shoot, shoot. Don't talk. We have some new terrain here. Do you see the red barrels? Yep, those are 100% explosive. Notice also the weapon that this guy is using, or this girl. It is not the same as these guns, so it will do more damage or has some other special property to it. Seagrass, let's move you up here. Faraday, I think you'll be decent enough here. Let's see if we can kill the bot that's above us. We can, maybe, we'd have to get lucky to kill him. We could hit the other bot, but I think we're aiming for this guy's feet instead. Actually, let's use Seabrass first. That way, if he does 2 damage instead of 3, we can use Piper's special ability to finish him off. Awesome! He's been crippled. He can't move. However, that doesn't matter to me. I'd rather him dead than crippled. If I move here, I have to be careful of that explosive barrel. I think we will still do so, though. We could shoot the barrel first to eliminate it. No, let's move you here, Seagrass. Faraday will move up and take over where you used to be. Let's try getting this guy's hat. Actually, you have the better chance of doing that, Seagrass. Oof, only 1 damage. Okay, I really want that hat. Piper, can you take it off his head? Seagrass, can you finish him? Awesome. You will regret taking cover behind an explosive barrel, I think, my friend. Explosive barrels tend to do enough damage to destroy enemies, but tend to do about 3 or 4 damage to your bots. I will search down here. Also, we can take a look at the size of the ship and try to guess where we're supposed to go. I actually don't know where we're supposed to go here, though. That's wonderful. Let's move you here, and Faraday to here. These probably go to the same room down below. There's 2 kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, and those who dig. You dig? I think that's a reference to SteamWorld Dig itself. Faraday, you are probably best suited here. And let's try to kill this guy with a lucky crit. Hey, awesome. Seagrass, I'm a little worried you'll take a hit, but I think we can probably move you here. Oh, you're gonna take a big hit for there for sure. Oh, nice, you did not. Hey, and look what he's by. He's by the explosive barrel again. Seagrass, finish him off. Grab swag. And we have another loot thing here. Another loot room. Treasure room? Armory? Treasury. Guarded as usual. Wow, with tons of swag in it. Oh, who's that? Who's that big chin robot behind you, Seagrass? I don't recognize that bot. It's pretty awesome looking, though. Look at all the treasure and gold they have in here. I guess gold could be useful, right? You can make wiring out of it, or conductors. I don't remember. I know they use it in some computer parts. Faraday, you as well. Can go up here. Did we leave anything behind? I do not see any loot left behind at the moment. Oh, the hat. Did we grab the hat? I think we did, didn't we? I don't see it. Oh, I hope we got the hat. I really went out of my way to get it. I think we got it. I hope we got it. Let's move you up here, Faraday. You up here, Seabrass, and we'll hope these go to the same chamber. You filthy beggars better have protecting angels. That's a lot of enemies. And they might not lead to the same room. Alright, they do. Let's move you... Oh, this will be tricky. Here, Faraday, we could probably ricochet a shot off the roof to hit the triplet up top. Oh, it's going to be very hard. That's a tricky angle. Oh, we could just hit him in the head. I kind of get lucky for that hit, though. Can I maybe ricochet it off the back and get him in the foot? Oh, that's going to be really tricky, Tim. There, that will do it. Where was that shot? I guess we'll just shoot you in the head. Nice! One enemy down. Okay. Let's move you up here, Seabrass. We could just charge you up to get you can let you get hit in the face. Yeah, those boxes are in the background. Those aren't actual cover. I'm worried you'll take 2 hits though. I don't think I want that. We'll move you here. Wow, your guys' aim is really bad today. I shouldn't complain overly much about that, though. I don't know if I got his hat. I might think this guy's hat too. Hey, my nice hat! Oh! Let's, move you here. Damn your eyes. Nice, good hit there, sir. Okay, we got the hat already. Sorry about that. Really important that. Let's have that hat. All right, we're out of here. Excellent work, you two. All the flags collected as well. Nice work. We weren't even touched. Triple threat terror is successful. Classic Ushanka. Prominent and comfortable with a soft protective inner lining. Sure to meet your every need, be it cold or hot. Carrion Uzi, a high-speed bullet dispenser with a quick release. Don't be dismayed by the aim. Those bullets will spread just fine. Now notice it says 4 damage, but down below it says bullet spray 4. That means it fires 4 bullets, each one doing 1 point of damage. Okay, everyone, we're going to talk to the crew, assuming they have something to talk to us about, and then we're going to end it here. Hope you guys have liked it so far. It gets much, much tougher as it goes on. Those triplets won't be bothering any farmers for a while. We should go teach the scrappers that took Gat's shipment the same lesson. We can't let these scrappers take over any more of our turf. I don't like it, Wonky. Much like hole rust, ma'am, they'll spread uncontrollably if not handled promptly. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.